What's good, YouTube? It's Rob back with another video. Now, I'm here to do, I don't know if you want to call this like a tips or tricks video, but I'm going to go through some things that I do with my phones with the OnePlus 6. If you see some of these things that I'm doing, feel free to incorporate them in with the way you set your phone up. And if you discover some new things, by all means, use it. So first up, let's go into the settings. Let's go all the way down to the bottom to About Phone. Now, some of these things you may know, but at the top, right here, you see I have my name and the phone's name. Now right here you can customize the actual phone's name. So for example, if you have things like a Bluetooth car setup or anything of that nature, this name would register on that car or that Bluetooth setup that you're using as Rob's OnePlus 6 or whatever name you decide to put there if you decide to name your phone. Now, everybody should know this one, but on the bottom, there's the build number. If you tap the build number 7 times, you will open up an area called Developer Options. Now, inside of Developer Options, a thing that I like to do is I like to scroll all the way down and look for the section called Scale. You see Window Scale, Transition Scale, and Animator Duration Scale. Now these are little things that makes the phone a little snappier. What I do is it's normally set at times 1. So like the animation scale for changing through different windows, I moved it down to 0.5 to make that snappier. Also did the same with transition. I moved it to a 0.5 or half a second. And the same thing with your animation scale. So what happened is when an app, you see how like fast that went from out of that particular menu back to this setting. That will happen also when leaving apps. When you're flicking across your screen, it'll be a lot snappier and a lot faster. Not that this phone need to be any faster, but this is something I just like to do. In advancement, this is where you find your gaming mode. You also have a gaming mode app, I think, on the inside in the drawer, but this is where you can come in and put all your games, set up your settings for the gaming mode. You can have it set where you can block notification. You can answer calls via a speaker, so any incoming calls, the dialer won't pop up in the middle. You can tick that, and all your calls while you're playing games will be routed through your speaker. You can have game mode automatically turn on by putting a list of your games in here. Just add an app, and whenever that app is on, gaming mode will automatically turn on. The next important section I like to talk about is the customization area. Now the alert slider is self-explanatory. Pretty much all this pretty much tells you that, is what order when you slide that slider up. The top is for silent, the middle is for vibration, and the bottom slider is for ring. And that pretty much just details what it is. It doesn't really, you can't tick on it and it does anything special for you. Inside of buttons, under navigation bar, you can have it set where you got a fixed navigation, or you can have it set where it hides the navigation. If you pay attention to the animation at the bottom of the screen, it show you if you hit the button in the left corner, it will hide your navigation bar. You can also run this phone strictly on gestures only without having a navigation bar. It tells you how this middle swipe brings you home. A swipe and a pause brings up recent apps. A swipe on the left or extreme right hand side will bring you back one screen. And on landscape, it shows you how to perform the gestures to get you back to your home page. But as of now, I've been pretty much running with the fixed navigation bar. Also, you can swap the buttons. Pay attention to these buttons right now because the order is about to change. Boom. The home button, recents button, the back button has a flip side. The recents button's in the back button. I'm going to swap it back. Also, I have a tick where if you press the power button twice, the camera will cut on. You can also set these buttons a long action to perform a task or a double tap, and so on for the next two buttons, your recent buttons and your back button. I usually double tap. I don't like to do I do the long press, not the double tap, because the double tap can be somewhat subjective and it doesn't always work out for me. But the long press seems to work better for me. But this is just another long line of gesturing you can do with this phone. It takes a lot. It'd be a lot to remember though, but it's nice to know that you have these options. You can long press to take a photo. You can flip to mute any kind of incoming call. I got the 3-finger screenshot where you swipe down with 3 fingers. There's a screenshot. I got the double tap to wake. Music control. If you're playing the music, you make the pause sign. Go down, pause the music, swipe down again, starts the music playing. Also, you have letters you can draw to specifically gesture to apps or some type of function that you like. You can see I have a circle. I turn on my iHeart app. A V will turn on my Sirius XM app. A S will take me to my text messaging. A M will do my clock, and a W for my flashlight. The status bar. Here you can change your battery look. Battery bar, a circle, or hide the battery altogether. You can also turn on your display network speeds, which will show up in the top. And you can manage what icons show in your status bar. You don't want too many up there because you get that little 3-dot deal right there in the top. See that 3-dot? It can't show you all the icons, so it's letting you know that there are other active icons that are on. You need to pull down the actual status bar to see every app that's active. Let's go into the actual launcher itself. Here's the settings. Real quick, you can have all new icons populate on your home screen. You can cut that off, and any new app that you download will go into the app drawer instead of populating on your home screen. I do have ticked the button for swipe down to access quick settings, so I can swipe down any place on the screen instead of reaching up here and the settings will come down. I also have it set where if you swipe to the right, the shelf, the OnePlus launcher, they're kind of like their Google Now type page will come out and show you the information and the widgets that you have set up over there. Show you real quick what I have going on. Things like calendars, most recent app, temperature, weather settings, things of that nature. After that, I have a double tap to lock ticked on, so I just double tap the home screen and it'll lock the phone immediately. There's a notification dot, so as you slide, you can get an indication that you are changing from one page to another. Also, one of the unique things is that the OnePlus launcher will use Google Play icon packs. Not all of them, so you have to try them. So if you download some icon packs, come into the settings, check the icon pack and see if it populated inside as one of the icon packs you can use for the home screen. Let me go ahead and click on one, let you see. Boom. And as you can see, the Pixelbit icon pack has turned on. Also, you can set up your home screen where if you wanted a 3-column look, 4-column, or 5, you see how the apps bounce around to adjust. And you can make the icon size bigger. You can go for extremely small, medium, or large. And that's basically it with the OnePlus launcher. So other than that, let me see here. One more thing I got to show you guys. One of the cool things I like about this in the display area, this is where you can get you can add a little bit more, you know, customization to the phone when it comes to like the screen calibration. Right here you can change the actual screen color. You can customize it, which is what I did, and use the slider to make the tones a little warmer or cooler and set it to your liking. There's also an adaptive mode. You see there's a slight change. DCI P3 mode, where it's a more warmer and very lighter tones. You got the full range of the sRGB tones. A lot of people prefer that. And then you have the default settings out the box. I like the custom color, so I can just pretty much go more of a cooler. As you can see, the color, the face, you know, the color is a lot more bluer. And if you push it towards the warmer side, you get a lot more reds, and the greens pops a little bit more. And you can pretty much make the screen, this 1080p screen, pop a little bit more than your normal 1080p AMOLED screen. Also, you can hide the notch. As you can see, the top of the notch blacked out across, or you can embrace the notch and have the full screen stretch up to the top, the very top. You can also pick which apps you would like this notch to show in and where you don't want it to show in. So you can go app by app and set it up where if you don't want any notch at all, you would go in here and set it up in the app display in full screen menu. So just scroll through, pick your app, and let's turn one on. Let's turn on this. Right now, the AMOLED wallpaper is set to default, so when I turn on that app, it'll be a black bar all the way across, or I can set it for a full screen mode. And as you can see at the top, so you can also theme it. You can go for a default, light or dark. Takes a second to change. As you can see, the change in the accent color, you can change that also. Here's your choices. You got 8 choices of accent colors. Change that to a purple. See some of the accent colors went from green to purple. You can change font size, screensaver, clock. You can have, whenever your phone screensaver come on, you can pick what you want to show. I chose a clock. You can also pick a specific photo in your photo library, or just have some random colors. That's pretty much it. In an audio tuner, you can tune. It has an EQ setup for if you have headphones. You can pretty much preset your earphones. It has to be a wire, no Bluetooth, or wire earbuds or headphones. You can have a built-in EQ or auto tuner. You have the earphone mode. If there's anything you think I missed, please leave that down below. But that's basically it on my my tips and tricks for the OnePlus 6. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next one.